Hey, what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB. Welcome back to ReZero, the Prophecy of the Throne, for Nintendo Switch. So last time we did more of the story and everything, and Amelia and Roswell and all the other people, except for Beatrice, have come over to the Royal Capital and everything, and they're here with us now, and yeah, lots happened in the last episode, and now we'll continue on and do more of the story in today's episode. So we're gonna go and get started with the video. Make sure you hit that like button, as it really helps out a lot, and comment, subscribe to my channel. So, we're just gonna continue on the story here today, and we only have a few more videos left for this series, so let's do this.
It is. Is this your first time visiting it, Miss Amelia?
Yes. This is only my third time being in the Royal Capital.
Wow.
And I didn't get the chance to look around the city last time.
Right, because you were so busy looking for a certain something. I get it.
Hey, stop bringing that up all the time, Subaru. You're so mean.
You're mean.
Sorry, my bad. Now then, where is Melty?
There you go again, abruptly changing the subject.
Oh, that's what we were supposed to be focusing on. Not that. Okay, Amelia's mood sours. Remind her of her embarrassing mistake, and as Rem tries to soothe
Try
her.
to meet with Melty. Oh. Huh?
Looking into the church, my eyes go wide. The unexpected spectacle before me.
Wait up! You can't catch me!
Hear the voices of children playing, seeing several of them playing tag in the courtyard. Such a sight isn't common for a church, but what does surprise me?
Solomon and Puka are here.
Mr. Puka, I'm so hungry from all that playing around. Don't you have any shame?
Sure.
No, I do admire how bold you are. Go on, Solemn. The other kids have a gleam in their eyes, too.
Yes, of course.
Yay! I love this candy!
Yay! Thank you, mister!
He's super nice and gives us lots of candy. We love you, mister. They really are shameless.
As kids should be.
You're really soft, you know that?
Interesting.
Mr. Solemn and Miss Puka seem to be quite familiar with them.
Yeah, there's that kid from yesterday, too. You really seem to like him.
I've heard the kids can tell who's friendly or not, and Solom's a pretty decent guy, and Puka too, of course.
Huh? What is it, Mealy? You'll spoil your cute face if you sulk like that. Hang on, it's still super cute?
I won't let you joke your way out of this one. Going off on your own like that? Do you know these people?
Yes, Mr. Solemn and his spirit Miss Puka. We ran into them in the Royal Capital yesterday.
As you can see, he's a spirit arts user. They're good people who really get along well with kids.
Since the battle with the Dusk Bandits never happened, we aren't embedded to them assisting us, but I feel partial to them because I still remember it happening.
Related to this church? I never really asked them about themselves.
I remember Puka saying something about they're just wanderers, though.
We can just ask them directly. Hey, Solemn! Puka!
You were so loud, I figured it was you, Subaru. Do you need anything? Or are you just that desperate to see us again?
More like you just happen to be in the same place we were coming to visit.
It is good to see you again, Mr. Solemn, Miss Puka.
Ah, it's Mr. Scary Eyes and Miss Maid from yesterday.
Hey, good to see you. You didn't get lost again, did you?
Of course not. Girls aren't gonna like you if you keep talking like that, you know.
You really know how to hurt me.
Why are you letting a child talk down to you like that?
That's just like Subaru. I'm sorry. I'm Subaru and Rems. What am I to you two?
It's difficult to say when you include the both of us. But if it were just me, you'd be my lovely,
don't see that
charming
in front of
young
me.
lady.
What are you going on about now?
Rem and Subaru serve Miss Amelia. Our relationship can be considered that of a master and her servants.
Oh? Good, thank you. So, there you have it.
I see.
Yes, I am their master. It is nice to meet you.
Yes.
Friendly wind is in the air despite the few words Amelia and Solomon exchange.
This. Not much is being said, but it doesn't feel awkward or anything.
Perhaps it is a special way of communicating only spirit arts users can do.
Oh, so you use the spiritual arts too?
Me? Yes, I do. Just a moment.
Well, even if you are, there are hardly any decent spirits like me around. So no matter the spirit you contracted with,
Come on out, Puck.
As you wish.
Oh my! That was a bit startling.
I'm surprised.
That was quite the surprise.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
That's why Puka loses her mind when she sees Puck after all.
Are you Puck? The apocalypse beast and the great spirit of fire?
I don't really like those names. They're not really all that cute. You can just call me Puck.
Lord Puck!
Oh,
Sounds
brother.
like you just met a celebrity or something.
Despite their cute appearances, great spirits are spirits with immense power.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Just wish he'd be more useful from time to. Ow!
You! Did you just speak badly of Lord Puck? Showing such disrespect to someone out of your league? I won't stand for it!
I can't believe such a soft foot could kick me so hard.
You should take this chance to pay me a bit more respect, Subaru.
Yes! You should do exactly as Lord Puck demands!
You
I'll be
guys.
quiet, you.
Yes, yes. Don't you get carried away either, Puck.
You too, Puka.
Okay.
That's right. See, even they're like, okay.
Oh dear, I thought it sounded a bit rowdy out here.
What?
Tiga.
What a strange gathering. You all surprised me.
Yo, Tiga. Sorry for surprising you like that, bestie.
That again, huh? Well, I suppose I should expect this out of you. But I see Miss Amelia is accompanying you this time. You didn't come here to play then, I assume?
Ah, Tiga. Hello. It's been a while.
It has, Miss Amelia. I see you're as beautiful today as... Ow! What's the deal, Subaru? Could you please not step on my foot like that?
Don't make me repeat myself. Don't go flirting with Mealy while I'm around.
Brother
What do you
Subaru.
mean? This is the first time I've spoken to her. Besides, I wasn't flirting with
no.
her. I was just saying hello.
You greet Mealy by flirting with her?
Are your ears not working?
It seems Subaru and Tiga get along quite well.
Yes, the two of them were also in high spirits last time.
Jeez, they're like little kids!
They are children.
Shut up.
Hey!
Huh? Did Solemn just laugh? You totally laughed just now, didn't you? Huh. That's so unlike you.
You make that sound like it's a big deal. Wait, do you two know each other?
Seeing how blunt Tiga is with Solemn makes me assume Solemn didn't just come here to play with the kids.
That's right. Solemn, Puka,
Playing
and I
Solemn.
go way back. We're all from the same place.
Oh, it makes sense you'd be such good friends, having grown up together.
No comment.
Is that so? Though perhaps that is generally the case.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Everyone has their own circumstances, Leah. Wouldn't you say the same for you?
Now that you mention it, I didn't really get along with the people who lived near me.
Solemn atmosphere enshrouds us as we all consider the various circumstances that brought us here to where we are now. Disregarding my own situation, this homeland talk is no joke, considering it even gave Amelia and Ram that sober look. Okay.
Is this... candy?
Look how
Are
happy
you
she
giving
looks.
this to me? Thank you.
Rem can have some as well. Thank you very much, Mr. Solemn.
Oh, I
No,
get some too?
No, for me.
Whoa,
Whoa.
that's a lot. Why did you give me so much?
He
Oh,
says
brother.
it's because a sullen face doesn't suit you. Sounds like Solemn's taking pity on you.
Do I look that bad right now?
Yeah, just look at the disturbing look in your eyes. Though, I suppose that's how you usually look.
Hey, you jerk!
It melts away gently in my mouth.
I wish you'd pay more attention to that glimpse of sadness I just showed Mealy.
Well, at least you lot aren't a boring bunch. Now then, Miss Amelia, getting back on topic. What is your business here today?
I'm sorry. I was also called to the royal capital regarding the postponement of the royal selection. And I figured, while I'm here, I should meet with the other royal candidates.
I see. So that's why you've come to see Mel. Very well. Mel just happens to be inside. So please, go ahead and see her.
Really? Thank you. I know this is a bit sudden.
No. Besides, Solemn. We'll be holding an important meeting inside. So,
Yeah, we get it. Us outsiders will be out here.
sorry.
Pay no mind. Let's go.
Huh? We get to play more? Yay!
Let's go over there!
that Solomon and Puka accompany the child and lead the church. Okay. Feel sorry for them, seeing as we're the ones who kind of got in the way of things.
Solemn, where in the royal capital are you staying?
We're at the Buckhorn Bower. Why?
Well, I might have something I want to ask you later on, you know? When the time comes, I'll need some way to get in touch with you.
I think just how capable Solomon and Puka are of building up our relations with the royal candidates is our main priority. It doesn't hurt to acquire some more fighting
Unpaid
power.
Debt.
Huh?
See us anytime.
There you have it.
Right. Thanks. I'm counting on you if I ever need you.
Yeah, exactly. After seeing Solomon and Puka off, Tiga leads the way into the church. Once inside, the first thing we see is...
So beautiful.
What? Her? The church floor is Melty, praying her heart out. I'm just the average guy from modern-day Japan, so I think I'm what we call an... whatever, I don't believe in any god, but I do celebrate Christmas, New Year's, Obon, and like, so I'm just, and whatever that... Okay, I'm... Really? I cannot read right now, but seeing someone pray so fervently is something even I would consider a sight to behold, counterbalancing my disproportional faith. My god, I cannot read right now.
Mel,
Too
you
much
have some
words, man.
guests.
Ah!
What?
You surprised me. Tiga, how many times must I tell you? You'll only startle me if you come out of nowhere like that while I'm praying.
Sorry. Well, I'd like to talk about how cute you are when you're angry. These guests have been waiting for you.
Huh?
Her face red. Melty finally notices, and Tiga points
Hey,
us out.
Melty.
Miss Melty, please pardon our intrusion. As you can see, today...
It's nice to meet you. I'm a fellow royal candidate and... Huh?
Ah! Tiga, you jerk! Tell me when we have guests.
He just did. After a moment's pause, Melty's embarrassment screams echoes through the church.
I'm sorry. I showed you an embarrassing side to myself.
No, it's okay, don't worry. I don't think it's strange at all. Not even a little. Just a bit.
Mealy, if
Just a
you're gonna
bit.
back someone up like that, you should follow through to the end.
Come on now, it's fine. Even if you put up appearances, your true self will show in the end. Besides, you're not really good at hiding things.
That's not true. I'm really good at hiding things.
Oh, and those little snacks
Eh.
you keep hidden under your wardrobe? I know you munch on them little by little every day.
No, that's a lie. I don't hide them in the wardrobe. They're in a box under my bed. Oh.
Mel, snacking like that between meals makes you fat. You should stop.
It makes you fat.
You're so mean, Tiga.
Now she got a little bit of tears. Melty glares at Tiga. Her eyes a watery mess. Seems like Tiga is always 100 steps ahead of Melty in terms of extracting info from
You
the
two
other.
sure do get along well. Don't you think so, Huh? What's with that face?
Nothing. I was just thinking that you and Tika must get along so well because you're both so mean.
Me? Mean? Don't lump me in with him!
I resent that.
Subaru's right, Miss Amelia. His callousness is quite cute. It is completely different from Sir Tiga's.
I think so too. Tiga's teasing is much spicier. Subaru's teasing is sweeter in that regard.
Huh? Is nobody going to back me up here?
Oh, then I'll support you, Tika.
That makes both sides evenly matched. There are no hard feelings no matter who wins, yeah?
Let us do our best,
Yeah.
Subaru. Miss Melty.
Yes! Let's combine our efforts and taste victory together!
Wait! Mealy's attack is super effective against me!
Yeah, if Mel attacked me, I'd never recover either.
She and I nod at each other, exchanging a firm
This
handshake.
just goes to show. Conflict won't solve any of our problems.
You're right. Let's just get along, my good friend.
Oh, that's good. It looks like those two have made amends.
Yes, that is a relief.
If you understand each other's laments, then it's best to join together.
No one here is gonna point out the absurdity here, huh?
Puck grumbles to himself as we all consolidate and shake each other's hands. That's right.
It's better if we all got along.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was the image shown in
Now
the
then,
beginning of the game.
Let's put an end to our little playdate.
Right. To start, it seems Miss Amelia is starting to understand my Mel.
Yes. Melty really is a kind girl.
Oh, no, not at all. It's nothing worth mentioning. I still have much to work on to improve.
Really? You must be a hard worker then. I can't say why, but your praying earlier really moved me.
What do I do, Tiga? Miss Amelia is really good at giving compliments.
Reciprocating her compliments would be a good place to start, Mel.
You're right. Okay, got it. Miss Amelia, your hair and eye color are so pretty.
Really? Thank you. Subaru often compliments me like that too.
Your voice is also incredibly calming. And
It is,
you're
actually.
really beautiful.
Really?
And not as beautiful as
Subaru
Rum.
says that too, but I'm happy to hear that, even if you are just flattering me.
Subaru's already beaten me to the punch.
Now that you mention
Beating you
it,
everywhere, man.
everyone complimented Mealy's insides too.
Oh, brother. Mia's a top-tier girl because the organs inside her help her maintain her healthy
Thank you
appearance.
yet again, Mealy's internal organs, for making her cute today too.
You almost sound as crazed as that bow hunter.
Don't compare me to that lunatic. She only cares about internal organs.
Have you met her? Such a frightening criminal.
Yes. We ran into one another in the royal capital a while ago. Subaru and I were in grave danger.
Not only that, my stomach got split open, but now's not the time to get into that. I don't want to scare Melty
I
either.
remember hearing of that incident. It would seem the royal capital is a rather dangerous place. Having such dangerous criminals wandering around, as well as knowing of the plot to interfere with the royal selection.
Interfere with the royal selection.
That came up at the royal castle. If I recall, you guys are the ones who encountered that man?
Yeah, he's a crazy guy wearing a robe and mask. He's really buff too. You seem to know a lot of people around here. Does anyone like that ring any bells?
I wouldn't want to know someone like that in the first place. If I did know someone who dressed like that, I'd tell them to stop.
Yeah, I guess you would.
I try to lead Tiga on with my question, but he remains as poised as ever in his response. He's hiding something while staying so composed, and he's a good liar.
You be careful too, Melty. If he's targeting royal candidates, then you're in just as much danger.
There's he never targeted her though.
Huh? Oh, you're
So
right.
I'm telling you.
But the same goes for you, Miss Amelia.
I'll be fine. I may not look it, but I actually have insanely strong muscles.
Boasting
Oh,
about your
brother.
muscles instead of your magical prowess is totally EMA. What about you guys? Melty doesn't look particularly strong, but
Don't worry, I'll protect Mel. I'm fairly confident in my abilities.
huh, is that right?
At the very least, my skills make me competent enough to serve as Mel's knight. Although, the knights of the other royal candidates, I doubt I could ever stand up to the likes of the Sword Saint or the Finest.
Sword Saint and the Finest. You mean Reinhardt and...
The finest of knights refers to Sir Julius, Miss Anastasia's knight.
Gotcha.
I know. I didn't forget or anything.
Julius can also use the spiritual arts like me.
That creep's copying Mealy again.
He's a copycat?
No, it takes quite a long time to synchronize with a spirit.
It's not something you can
He's
just
a
copy so
copycat.
easily. You and the spirit you connect with have to get along really well.
So I was lied to?
Anyway, I'm just saying I can hold my own. Not to mention, should the need arise, Mel can use healing magic.
Well, my healing magic only offers a small repose.
Really? I'm not very good with healing magic at all.
Serving as a nun here, everyone comes to the church's services for various reasons, so I happened to pick it up before I knew it. When it comes to injuries or illnesses, I could at least ease the suffering a bit with my healing magic.
And that's how you learned healing magic. That's really admirable.
Melty lightly scratches her cheek. Her response is filled with unease. Imagine it has something to do with everything she's seen so far.
Praying at the church for their injuries and illnesses to heal.
Sure, many were beyond recovery by any normal methods and came seeking aid, and the only place I could think of to offer such help. Curious just how much she's been able to help with that little she says she can do, though. Her opinion on her abilities must come from that self-awareness, honestly.
That must have been tough.
You're right about that.
She agrees to my mumblings. Tia could understand me from just that. He must be a good judge of character. I'm sure that in this case, Tia must have felt the same way countless times. A sense of helplessness of not being able to ease the mind of the girl
the
he
church
likes.
has taken care of me since I was young. and much has happened since then. But I never thought they'd have me do something so important as join the royal selection.
You didn't plan on participating at first?
No. Miss Amelia, may I ask you something?
Of course. If it's something I can answer.
Miss Amelia, why did you decide to participate in the royal selection? What do
Why are
you
you
wish to
asking that?
accomplish by being the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lagunica?
Melty's basically asking about what drives Amelia to participate, something necessary to all the candidates to push him forward. Cruce, Anastasia, Priscilla, Fel, Melty, and of course Amelia. Everyone who's come to the royal capital as royal candidates isn't doing it just because they're qualified. As for Amelia's reasoning, I witnessed that during another loop back at the royal
You
castle.
complimented me about it before, but my hair and eye color stand out a lot, don't you think? My appearance and my birthplace. Various aspects of my existence have many people terrified of me, but I don't mind it.
Oh,
I
brother.
have Puck with me, and others who are willing to help me out along the way. However, the world is filled with people who can't speak out, or remain ignored, right? I want to speak up and bring attention to those people.
Are you referring to the conflict between humans and demi-humans?
Resolving conflicts between bloodlines isn't my only goal, but it is one of many things I want to do something about. If such an opportunity presents itself in the form of the royal selection, then I want to do my best. Of course, that's not a ruler's only duty, so I still have much to learn and study.
Miss Amelia,
Amelia smiles as she tells Melty about her motives for joining the royal selection, overwhelming everyone in the room. She's not the best at public speaking. Her policies may not be concrete, but one thing you can feel the sincerity path beyond or behind
Thank
each of
you
her
for the
words.
valuable conversation. Mel, you should thank her too.
Yes.
Miss Amelia? Thank you very much for telling us your thoughts on the matter. I wonder if it was alright for someone like me to hear of your motivations.
Why not? I'm doing my best to become the next ruler. But is that not a normal question to ask in this situation? I think anyone would be curious. It is quite alright for you to ask.
I see.
What about you, Melty?
Huh?
I'd like to ask you the same question.
Yeah.
Why are you participating in the royal selection, Melty? What is it you wish to do as the next ruler?
Me?
Yes?
Melty's voice trails off as she hangs her head at Amelia, returning the question to her. Confused, Amelia tilts her head in response.
I see
Then,
you're all having a little get-together.
oh, that's not
May I
good. You
join
got
you?
interrupted. Get lost. We're
I
asking a
apologize
question.
For butting in while you have visitors.
Sakura?
That's right, the one and only. It's been a few days since we last saw each other, Subaru, Rem. As for Miss Amelia,
We haven't talked since you last came to visit us at the
They never got
manor.
to ask Melty.
Thank you for going out of your way to do so.
oh no, that was just part of the job. But this is a surprise. To think while I was out, Miss Amelia would come visit us at the church. I have some terrible timing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, doing
I'm
what?
sorry. We did suddenly barge our way in here.
Miss Amelia went to the trouble of coming here to greet Mel as a fellow competitor in the royal selection.
Oh my, how scary. Is this a declaration of war?
Sakura,
We're going to do our best and compete alongside one
Ask
another.
Melty that question
So I
again.
suppose it could be seen that way.
Personally, I prefer a more charming term than declaration of war. Treating it like a competition or sporting event is much more peaceful than a fight for the throne.
When I think of people vying for a throne, imagine lots of family members bickering. I don't want this to turn into a situation like that. Every candidate has their own visions for the kingdom and are filled with conflict of seeing them carried out.
I
And yet,
understand where you're coming from, Subaru. But that would be rather difficult. Among the 6 royal candidates, one of them is an imposter after all.
yeah, probably Melty.
I'm pretty wary about that too.
Wary? What do you mean?
The only reason a 6th candidate has appeared is because they had a dragon insignia that chose them. But that doesn't necessarily mean there are only 5 people who are qualified. So,
Subaru,
Tika?
I understand what you want to say, but I won't let you say it here. This is the Transcendent Dragon Church. We will not allow you to presume that the Dragonstone forged by the Holy Dragon Volcanica is mistaken.
Sorry.
Tega's eyes narrowed. You see, he's so suspicious right there at me, accusingly. I immediately repent for almost letting something so curious slip out.
Now, let's stop all this squabbling. Like Tega said, we can't have such discussions here. As well, it is almost time for your daily prayer, Melty.
Daily
Did
prayer?
she already do it?
Ah, yes, that's right. Above all, Melty is a sister of the Transcendent Dragon Church. Even before her being a royal candidate, she actually has quite a bit of work she needs to tend to around here.
Oh, I see. Then I apologize for staying so long.
No, it's okay. Talking to you like this has eased my mind greatly, Miss Amelia. Would you mind talking with me again sometime soon?
Yes, of course. I would love to talk to you more, Melty.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Melty smiles at Amelia's answer. There was a slight hiccup at the end of her conversation there,
At least
but
for now, we were able to meet with a candidate like we planned.
She's so suspicious. I also accomplished my own goal, suspecting Melty and Tega. I think I was able to get over that hurdle too. You're so suspicious.
She was really nice.
Yeah, I figured you two would hit it off.
I still feel suspicious, sorry. I had no worries about that. They got along well in the other loops too. However, it did remind me of something.
Feel awful no matter who the imposter is.
I mean that one of the other candidates, besides Amelia, has been scheming, deceiving, lying, manipulating, and laughing at us. If I'm being honest, are any of the candidates capable of such a thing? I don't think so at all.
Is something wrong? Is it about finding the fake candidate?
Guess I can't hide anything from you, Rem. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going on.
Rem accompanied you to meet with all the candidates, but none appeared to be hiding anything. Rem thinks
Well, you
that
never know.
perhaps an imposter does not even exist.
Even you,
It's a
huh?
possibility that
It'd be great if that turned out to be true.
a royal selection were 6, not the intended 5 compete. There is only thrown, so the outcome would be the same no matter how many competed. So why don't they just start the royal selection with all 6 of the
As Sir
candidates?
Tega stated, the Transcendent Dragon Church would not have it as such.
You mean the dragon stone left by the Holy Dragon, right? That prophecy is absolute, huh?
Maybe it's just me who doesn't understand anything. The guy who only has faith when it's convenient for me.
You made a good observation, Subaru.
Mealy?
Tiga may have stopped you, but I thought you were really onto something about us being chosen by the dragon insignia.
Oh, Amelia,
Perhaps
I
the
think something
Dragon
up
Stone
there.
is implying that at least 5 candidates are required, which means there is no contradiction.
So this time it started out with 5, but a 6 just so happened to be chosen. Wouldn't that be so nice and peaceful?
Yeah, I think so too. That'd be great. It really would. But
There's something more to that. Even if it was true, who would we need to convince to begin the royal selection as things are
the person
now?
with the highest rank is the one with the discretionary powers. Now that they're gone, we're trying to appoint their replacement.
It's like one big circle. You need to put a lot of thought into something, it won't change what's actually
When you have
happening.
eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. At least, that's what a famous detective once said.
I see. That person must have had it really tough too,
I suppose they did.
because they put so much thought into it. They were probably the first to reach that answer. However, it could be a sad thing to be the first one to realize it.
I never thought about it that way.
The great detective is the first one to uncover the truth. You don't want to know it. It means they'd be the first to regret
Being
finding it
sad
out.
is an unpleasant feeling. I hope they did not end up going through such pain.
Rem agrees with Amelia as the 3 of us solemnly look at the sky. The world is being painted a faint orange, coloring us in a glow as well. Night comes after the sun sets. Everything loses its luster, cold darkness covering it all.
Ugh, stop it! This is no time to get all sappy. I'm saying it's time for a change.
Oops,
Everything looks worse when you're all gloomy. We gotta stay positive. Rem,
that's right.
what about Ram Ram and Roswal?
Right. Seeing as they still need to talk about the royal selection, I doubt they have yet returned from the royal castle.
Alright then. Let's go stuff our faces.
Stuff our faces. Are we going somewhere to eat?
Yeah. Full
Yes.
stomach gets rid of all your worries. And maybe
Maybe.
we may have a chance encounter.
Are You're going to that restaurant again, aren't you?
This is it.
Yeah, I thought
This
so.
is the place. Woo! It gets really packed at night.
Oh, this place.
Yeah, you know it, Rem. The atmosphere is a bit different now than it is during the day, but
The atmosphere of the tavern now is, well, like night and day, literally. But knowing that it's more of a tavern at heart, the air of it now is a real
the food
deal.
here good? Oh, and no alcohol. Puck's rules.
don't worry. I'd never have a cute drunk mealy in a public setting like this.
Amelia and Rem can't hold their alcohol very well. Yeah, I know. Because of the anime. Alright, their faces turn red and expose their cuteness right away. I never let them get carried away like that.
But wait,
Here.
maybe seeing you two being so cute could melt anyone's heart? What if the surefire way to win the royal selection is...
I don't know what you're talking about, but you've got that look on your face when you have weird thoughts.
Subaru is still so charming, even when he thinks about weird things. But while
love you,
truly
Rem.
wish to continue gazing at Subaru, I have found them.
Found them? Rem, were you looking for someone?
Yes, Rem can see right through Subaru's plans.
Wow, so reliable. So, who did you find?
There, at the
Anastasia.
table in the back.
In the back? Good evening. May we sit here too?
Oh my. What an unexpected visitor.
Miss Amelia, it has been quite some time.
Yes, it has been a while, Julius. Anastasia as well. I'm sorry for my sudden intrusion.
It's fine, it's fine. So, you were called here too, Amelia?
Yes, I received a letter from Subaru and Rem regarding the postponement of the royal selection.
Yo, Anastasia! Great night to share a table.
Excuse us.
I expected Natsuki and Rem to be with you. Still though, what kind of greeting is that?
Boy, am I glad you happen to be here. I know you come here for lunch, but I didn't know if you came for dinner too.
I don't normally frequent this place so often, but Mimi and the others keep talking it up, and Julius was getting all pouty overhearing them.
Miss Anastasia, using such an expression will only give rise to misunderstandings. I simply thought that a tavern that Mimi and the others know, and one within the royal capital no less, could pose a safety issue if I'm not also aware of it.
You're making a lot of excuses trying to cover the fact that you actually just don't like being left out, aren't you?
Again, that explanation only causes misunderstanding.
Really? You're so cute, Julius.
Look at you, getting compliments from Mealy. You think you're so cute with that face, huh?
You have a problem with my face. What exactly do you expect me to do about it?
Go into the corner,
Just joking.
roll up into a ball, and cover your eyes and ears.
But then I wouldn't be able to fulfill my duties as a knight. While my most trusted would certainly have my back, you are unfortunately not among them.
That's fine. I don't see myself getting along with you anyway.
What's going on, you two? You seem to be hitting it off.
Subaru, stop
Oh,
that!
brother.
Don't snap at Julius like that.
Don't try to stop me, Mealy. This is a man's fight, and I ain't backing down. Also,
gonna
keep
pull his
some more
ear.
distance from that guy. If he gets the chance, he'll slobber all over that cute little hand of yours, Mealy.
I see. It appears you are trying to insult me. In that case, I am prepared to put my honor on the line and request a duel in order to clear my name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You want to fight me? Don't try it. It would be like a bully picking on a weakling.
Huh. So you have that much confidence in your ability.
You're the one who's going to be bathing in the blood of your enemy as you regret beating me up.
So that's what you meant.
If you wish to fight Subaru, Rem will fight in his place. While I doubt I could win against Sir Julius the Finest, I can at least return his blows.
If something ever happens to
Okay.
Rem, I won't just sit by and remain silent.
Huh?
Enough.
Suddenly if something happens to Rem? What about me, Mealy?
You should properly repent for your actions. Go on now, apologize to Julius.
Damn you, Julius.
Have I done anything to you? If I were at fault, I would certainly apologize.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. What's with you two? Are you trying to make me die of laughter here? Oh, is that the plan then?
No, brother.
Eliminate me from the royal selection, then reap the rewards? Oh my, oh my. You're a naughty girl, Amelia.
hiding such devious plans underneath that innocent face of yours. What? You misunderstand. I only wanted to get along with you.
Oh, Mealy, she's just kidding around. It's her own style of joking.
Huh? Really?
Of course.
But couldn't you let me lead her on a little more before revealing that, Natsuki?
Sorry,
Nah.
Anastasia. I'm Mealy's loyal servant. I always act with Mealy in mind.
A fine way of thinking. It seems even you understand chivalry.
I wasn't talking to you!
What?
Quit making me laugh so much. Oh my. Though, I do feel better after what happened today.
What happened?
Well, I suppose I could tell you. I'm sure you'll be told eventually anyway. We were called to the royal castle today by the Council of Wise Men.
Could that be...
It's similar to what Cruce said, right? Oh, so you already heard about it? Sheesh. Cruce can be kind of, how do I put it? A bit too broad-minded at times. Well, I guess there's no sense hiding it then. But being interrogated one after the other, it's an unpleasant method to get information out of us. I understand what they're trying to do, though, so I didn't dare say anything uncouth in return. So the Council of Wise Men is working hard to expose the imposter.
The kingdom's future is on the line, after all. It's only reasonable they would be involved.
Taking the
Yeah, I
opponent's
guess.
side again? Just who are you more loyal to?
I am loyal to securing the future of the kingdom, and to you, Miss Anastasia.
My, you're quite skilled at evading the question. In that case, you'll just need to work harder so I come out on top. You two get along really well. That's right. We're quite close with one another. But doesn't the same go for you and Natsuki? Oh, Subaru isn't actually my servant or anything like that.
Mealy's demoted
What?
me again!
I always say that. You're employed by Roswell, so you aren't my personal attendant.
Alright.
That sounds pretty complicated.
Subaru is a complicated individual. It is what makes him so wonderful.
Listening
Thanks,
to
Rem.
Rem makes me think you really are a wonderful person, Natsuki. How awful.
Yes, he is awe-inspiring.
The blush.
I feel like you both mean different things here.
Anyway, why did you come here, Miss Amelia? This is the sort of establishment someone of your stature wouldn't simply drop by. Has something happened?
Oh, we were just stopping by for dinner. Is that weird?
Well, I also agree that eating at cheap restaurants doesn't suit Mealy. But I'd say the same thing to you guys.
In the first place, it's strange for royal candidates and their knights to freaking normal taverns around the city.
Subaru, is something wrong?
No, it's just that, including you, Rem, this group really increases the ratio of beautiful people here. Even if we're not trying to stand out, it's hard not to.
If you think so, then you just sit down and order something. Why are you standing there and talking to us?
You're right. Mind if we shared this table then?
Isn't it a little late to ask that?
Right. Thanks. Mealy, come sit next to me.
Yes, thank you.
What?
I am remaining silent. If I were to speak my mind right now, it would only irritate you.
Well, you might as well go ahead and spit it out.
It's customary to draw the chair for a person of higher rank, so I'm merely confused about your rank.
Shut up!
But you asked me.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to what Julius asked earlier. What did you really come here for? Huh? I just said we wanted to eat.
Well, the jig is up, so no use in hiding it anymore. We came to see you, Anastasia. It was a gamble whether you'd actually be here, though.
Really? Is that what you meant about it being a chance encounter? You could have just said so.
I just didn't want you to be disappointed if she wasn't here, Mealy. It'd suck if you were let down because of that.
I wouldn't get mad over something like that. But I do appreciate the consideration. Thanks to you, Anastasia and I are able to talk like this. Well, if we're just going to chat over a meal, you can count me in anytime. However, should you have any other reason to chat, I'd like to know in advance so I can prepare.
Prepare?
That's not like you, Anastasia. Aren't you the type of person who has multiple contingency plans in case anything happens? Someone
Yeah, exactly.
who expects the unexpected?
I'm honored you think so highly of me, and I certainly won't deny that. but I'd never want to face anything head-on without being fully prepared. That would be less than ideal. Even I get nervous when someone appears out of nowhere and wishes to talk to me.
You really talk yourself up. You're a real character, Anastasia.
I don't wish to put you on the spot, so I'll speak openly. I don't want us royal candidates to become suspicious of each other, or antagonize one another. If possible, I'd like for us all to be friends. But if that's too much to ask, I'd at least like for us to cooperate in some way. So... You want to be on good terms with me as well? Is that what you are requesting? Is that not possible? So you're that kind of person, are you? You're pretty shifty.
She looks so cute with that face.
I thought you would be more aggressive in using your charm and gentle demeanor, but it seems I was wrong.
You're talking about her like she's a succubus. I mean, a succubus melee would be pretty amazing.
Oh, brother.
No, that wouldn't be so bad. Not bad at all.
What are you going on about now?
In other words, Miss Amelia is asking for our cooperation. Besides, you wish for an alliance with Miss Anastasia, yes?
If that means we can have better relations, yes. You really are a troublesome girl.
Anastasia narrows her eyes, staring straight back at Amelia. What kind of thoughts could be swirling around in that head of hers?
Not
Yeah,
that bad a
exactly.
suggestion. After all, you don't think Mealy is the fake candidate, right?
That's right. I can admit to that.
Then let's think positively about this. We don't believe you're the mastermind behind the scheme to disrupt the royal selection either.
And why is that?
Huh?
What leads you and Amelia to believe that I'm not the imposter?
Simply put, it's because she and I were attacked by Wolf in another loop. Yeah, you can't say that. What happened in time that no longer exists here, so I can't use that to explain why I think she's a real deal in the end.
Intuition.
Subaru, that's stretching it much too far.
Quiet, you! Intuition is intuition. It just came to me. I knew at first glance that she could be trusted. That's all there is to it.
So forceful.
No, there's more to
Bold
it.
statement relying on one's intuition. Subaru is very decisive. Rem is quite impressed.
Anastasia? If you could accept that as our answer, then...
Miss
She's
Anastasia.
laughing again.
Oh, you're too funny, Natsuki. So, in the end, you rely on your intuition. Everything up
really.
to that point was so well thought out, so the sudden shift to something so illogical was pretty shifty. Shifty? Did you hear that? She called you shifty too, Subaru?
You look so cute
Yeah.
finding out how similar we are, Mealy. EMA.
Oh, that was a riot. But intuition is fine. In the end, I also rely on mine when I make important decisions.
So, what does your intuition say now? About joining forces with us? With Mealy?
I said so earlier, but I don't suspect Amelia of being the imposter. So I think there's some value cooperating with each other. Really? Now, don't get ahead of yourself. I'm simply saying it's worth consideration. Our opponent is a fake royal candidate, a dangerous enemy aiming to disrupt the royal selection. Solidarity is pretty important to have here. However...
Anastasia cuts herself off, holding a firm stare at Amelia. She's clearly hesitant, even if she doesn't put it into words. Amelia understands why she's so reluctant to join hands with Amelia in existence to the witch cult. To make their own move, it's known to the public that Amelia is participating in the royal selection. It won't be the manor in harm's way, but the royal capital too. Forming an alliance means our allies will potentially be put in danger too. Dangerous ideas the witch cult have for half-elves were an unchanging thing in this world.
A little more.
Rem?
Miss Anastasia may consider the proposal if she were to be given the right incentive. However, what could...
We have to present her with something valuable.
It has to be something valuable enough to equal the threat of being targeted by the witch cult that could make that clear.
Anastasia, just between us, I've got a plan that could make you even richer than you already are.
You're quite the
Yeah,
comedian.
brother.
What's this all of a sudden? Do you think...
No. I just
Sorry
thought
about
that
that.
the reason you're so hesitant to join us is because you're calculating the risks versus the rewards, right? I figured I should appeal to that.
Miss Anastasia is an experienced chairwoman. Do you really think you could interest her in some scheme of yours?
I do! Well, I can't say that for sure just yet, but at least hear me out. You don't lose out by just listening to what I have to say, right?
It's not like I don't get a lot of sales pitches like this. And besides, this is between Natsuki and me. I'll at least lend you an ear. Hey, Subaru, are you sure you should be doing this?
Don't worry, Mealy. Between the radio calisthenics and the mayonnaise, I'm sure I can convince her somehow.
That's true. We wouldn't have mayonnaise if it weren't for you telling us about it in the first place. Okay, I understand.
Oh, brother.
Mayo is a pretty big part of the trust toward me, huh? But anyway, here's what I was thinking. This evening, I was planning on unveiling something. I call it a lottery.
Haha! We're pitching that idea again. Lotteries are receivable in other worlds. I'm confident in that based on my experience in the first loop. Earlier, the merchants seemed to take quite a liking to it anyway. If that wasn't him just indulging me in my idea, and there's a chance Anastasia will bet at this chance. That's just how merchants are, after all.
So then, the organizers divvy up the pot among the winners and keep the rest of it as profit. This won't really work without any funds to give out, and you'll need someone trustworthy to pay out the winners. But you fulfill all those conditions, Anastasia. At least I think so. But what about you? Was it worth listening to? Anastasia?
She remained silent for quite some time, making me worry even more if I screw up somehow after a long wait.
Huh?
I've heard of this before. A long time ago. Such an endeavor existed when Hoshin was still alive.
Hoshin is...
Hoshin of the Wastes was the hero who founded the city-state of Kararagi, as well as the basis for Miss Anastasia's family name.
Yep, that's who we're named after. Anyway, Natsuki, you called this a lottery? I think I've read documents
Lottery,
before calling what Hoshin did the same exact thing.
Huh? What?
The documents recounting Hoshin's legacy left behind in Kararagi. While an interesting subject, what's most curious is, Subaru, how did you learn of this? Moreover, you've passed along this information to Miss Anastasia, who has taken the great hero's name. I can only assume there's some other meaning to all of this.
Oh, I didn't
He's from
mean for it to
another
play out like this.
world, country. And they just do that over there. It's bad, really, to screw up. I don't know how, but I think I stepped on a landmine. Yeah, some ancient dude thought of the same thing in the past, but how am I supposed to know? I never thought they considered this a provocation
I
either.
apologize if we said anything out of place.
Miss Amelia.
But I can assure you that Subaru does not harbor any ill intent. He always does his utmost.
That's right, Amelia, thank
I
you.
apologize if there are any misunderstandings. Please, forgive us.
Mealy.
Thanks,
No
Amelia.
need to worry. It's true I was surprised, but there'd be no point in provoking me here of all places. I simply see it as an amusing coincidence. However, I commend you for coming across such coincidences.
Miss Anastasia, does that mean...
Natsuki, your lottery idea is a good one. I thank you deeply for sharing it with me. But implementing such a system would still be rather difficult, even for someone like me.
I feel relieved, but surprised that even you would have trouble with it. It might be tough to make happen, but I know you of all people understand that nothing ever comes to fruition so easily.
Of course. I do have the confidence to say that if I started it in Kararagi, it would be received very well. But this is the kingdom of Lagunica. The Hoshin company doesn't have a solid foothold here yet. Considering the scale and labor needed to implement it, it's currently no more than a fleeting dream. That's why after Hoshin died, no one has been able to pull it off.
And that makes me grow, and it's such a tough prospect. Bringing modern knowledge with me here doesn't always equate to immediate major profit. It just makes me realize how much more history there is here than I've come to realize. And it's right, nothing will happen, but the moment I think that...
That's...
All right, that's enough for you. You've had too much for one night.
Please leave me be. I'm totally finished now, for real.
Jeez,
Otto?
you're hopeless.
Yeah, that's right. I'm completely hopeless. I used all my money to buy some high-quality oil. I was gonna bring it all to Gusteco and make it big. Well, I was supposed to anyway.
Yeah, I heard it all before. The northern border's closed off, right? Tough luck. Why not exchange it all for something more profitable here?
It's not that easy. Besides, I've only got the oil on me. If I take it back, then... everyone will see my blunder. Even if I try to recover a fraction of what I lost out on, they'll just take advantage of me and I'll really be in the red. Oh, I'm done for now. It's too much to handle. If this is the end of the line for me, I'd at least like to have some peace of mind. So give me another!
You've already had enough to knock out 5 full-grown men. I guess being able to hold down your drinks isn't always a good thing. But here.
Even when I try to drown myself, I can't even get drunk.
You seem to be in a pretty tough spot. What exactly happened to you?
Huh? What? Me? Nothing! It's just that my entire life is over. Lux abandoned me and now I'm here. Such is the story of my life.
So that's why you're so desperate. Which means you've got nothing left to lose, right?
Huh? What are you trying to say?
Simple, really. We'll save you, and you save us.
Interesting. Loop 4, day 7. Alright. A lovely
good morning,
day.
Subaru. Did you sleep well?
Morning, Mealy. Yeah, I slept like a log. All my hard work today
Nice.
will open up a path for you after all. I need to give it everything I've got.
I see. That's true. But don't be too reckless. It's better if nothing happens along the way.
Yeah, I know. But
I want to overdo it for Amelia. That's my true feeling.
she'd just get mad if I said that. So I'll stay quiet for now.
Please
Don't
do
talk
not
to
worry,
yourself.
Miss Amelia. No matter what happens, I will not allow a single finger to be laid upon Subaru.
Oh, Ren.
That's right.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. You are as dignified as ever, Subaru.
Am I? I guess I'm more composed with my sense of duty.
Huh. Do not get so carried away.
Get out of here, girl.
Rom.
Do be moderate, Barusu. Fools who slacken their resolves are the first to die on the battlefield. Though it is
Brother.
a waste to tell you such things.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I'm constantly slacking? Rom, your comments are...
An exaggeration. If that is what you honestly believe, you are far better off staying at the inn. It would be less of a burden on Rem and I's shoulders.
Can you just get off the screen for a little while?
Well...
Don't worry about it too much, Subaru. Ram is just in a bad mood. She'll be away
Every
from
day she
Roswell
is.
since she can't come with us to the royal castle.
Miss Amelia,
Don't make such a scary face, Ram. If you're so worried about Subaru, you can just tell him and he'll understand.
Rom, are you really worried about me?
disgusting.
Disgusting?
You won't
That
admit
is
it.
just Sister's way of expressing her affection, Subaru.
In what kind of primitive culture is disgusting a way of expressing affection?
Just be quiet, Barusu. Regardless, Miss Amelia, about today's plans.
Yes, I know. Roswell and I were called to the royal castle, which means we'll be meeting with the Council of Wise Men.
The Council of Wise Men, huh? Mealy, about that.
Oh, don't think about it too much. Crochet and Anastasia already told me what to expect. I hate being talked down to, but if I know the reason behind it going in, I can bear it.
In fact, I feel worse for the Council of Wise Men, wasting their time trying to hide a plan that we are already aware of.
It's kinda like finding out about a surprise party.
Or else to see how stupid I was for taking that surprise seriously and getting mad at the Council of Wise Men.
Gotta switch gears here. Do your best, Mealy. I'll do what I can too.
Yes, of course I will. But will the rest of you really be okay? I'm sure there's no need to worry with Ram and Rem by your side, but
As I said earlier, I will not let anyone harm Subaru
That's right.
in any way. Should anything happen, at least Subaru will be left unscathed.
Talk about a worst case scenario. It's not good if I'm the only one who survives. We've all gotta make it out alive.
Today's planning is necessary for all of us to get through this royal selection situation. And if I were to end up a casualty because of it, I'd never be able to live it down. I'd rather die than let that
That'd
happen.
be really terrifying. So please, stay safe, Rem.
Yes, I
Aww.
shall do my best. If you are so worried about me, Subaru,
Of course I am. Same goes for Rom Rom. Don't do anything reckless.
Pervert.
What's so obscene about that?
It seems you three really will be fine on your own.
Good morning. Is this where Miss Amelia is lodging?
Huh?
Melty.
And that voice just
Visitor.
now.
Sorry I'm skipping through your text so much.
Miss Amelia, good morning.
Melty? Tiga? What are you doing here so early in the morning?
Good morning, Miss Amelia. I know we just spoke yesterday, so I apologize for the sudden visit.
No, that's fine, but... Is there something you need from me?
Yeah, it's so early, it must be something really bad. Don't tell me!
Yes?
Did that masked freak pay you a visit this time?
What? Really? Oh no.
We need to run away!
We must defeat him.
Miss Amelia.
No? But there's a bad man on the loose, right? So then...
We cannot allow you to be so reckless, Miss Amelia.
Oh...
They haven't even said. Like, why aren't you
How
two saying
pathetic,
anything?
Barasu.
Running away is the best chance to avoid danger. Besides, if I said I'd fight, then...
You are so reckless, Barasu.
It doesn't matter what I say!
Anyway, can we explain ourselves now?
I'm sorry. So you're not here because you were chased away?
It's nothing serious. The guards have stepped up their patrols. Perhaps because of what Subaru said earlier. That suspicious man. A clown in a mask, was it? We haven't seen him at all, right, Mel?
Suspicious.
Yes, that's right, Tiga. And it's all thanks to Subaru.
Like, she was quiet, see? She's hiding
Really?
something.
That's kinda embarrassing. But I'm glad I was able to gather enough info to alert everyone.
Still, yeah, this means we shouldn't be cautious. Wolf didn't seem like a pushover. He was repelled by Rem and Al working together. His spiteful words as he left send a shiver down my spine. I got feelings that Extreme wouldn't abandon his target is because of a few more guards patrolling around. What if T-Guy's Wolf?
Let your guard down, alright? Better safe than sorry.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, if that's not why you've paid us a visit, then why have you come here? Is it more of a playdate?
No, Mealy. Of all things, they wouldn't just come here to play.
Actually, yes, that's exactly it.
Seriously?
Although, I
Wow.
think calling it a play date is rather misleading. You went to the trouble of visiting us yesterday, but we had to cut it short so Mel could say her daily prayer, remember? She felt so bad about that.
I wanted to talk to you some more, Miss Amelia. So I pestered Tiga into allowing me to visit you today.
So that's why you came to see her. You're more than welcome, but
Right. I apologize, but to tell the truth, I've been summoned to the royal castle today.
Ah, by the Council of Wise Men?
Yes, so I need to get going soon. I'm so sorry. You went out of your way to come here.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. This is divine retribution for barging in on someone without asking first.
The heavens must be quite prepared to so readily hand out punishment.
I'd hate to live under a heaven that punishes you for trying to be thoughtful.
Regardless, I do see that this was bad timing. Are you all going to accompany Miss Amelia then?
No, only Miss Amelia and Lord Roswell will be heading to the royal castle. Rem and everyone else have another matter to tend to.
Oh? Something of higher priority than escorting Miss Amelia to the royal castle?
I don't like the way you said that. There's a method to our madness, and it might just benefit the entire royal capital.
Everyone in the royal capital, you say?
Sounds
Don't tell them.
interesting. Do you mind telling us?
Let's see. Should I, Mealy?
I don't think there's any reason we should keep quiet about it. You're not the type to keep secrets from your friends anyway, right, Subaru?
Alright, then with Mealy's permission. Tiga,
Huh? What's up?
seeing as you came here with Melty, I assume you have time to spare today?
I wouldn't say I have spare time, but I don't have any plans for now. Escorting Mel is my main duty.
That's perfect. Then do you want to join in?
Join in? In what?
It'd be troubling if you were suckering us into something dubious like gambling. I'm a deeply devout man. Allegedly.
Devout people wouldn't say that. Anyway, it's rather simple. We might have a way to take out the Dusk Bandits.
Ooh, interesting.
We were supposed to meet here.
Mr. Natsuki, over here!
Ah,
Over here! So, how did it go?
Hey, morning to you too. I had a good dream last night.
I see. That's great to hear. So, how did the business offer turn out?
Right, I'll introduce you. You met Rem yesterday, but this is her sister Rom.
Huh? Oh, yes, hello. No, wait, but before that...
Sure is some nice weather today. Definitely a good day for a picnic.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Is it that fun pushing my buttons?
I feel like I was born for this. Don't make me say something like that. It's so embarrassing.
That really is embarrassing. What a sad life.
You are so noisy with your complaints. Well, Barusu, what exactly is this?
Don't treat him like a thing. This guy's the key to everything.
He's a trader. His name's Otto. As of yesterday, he's on the verge of bankruptcy.
In other words, he is a merchant who lacks talent for the trade.
You sisters are so harsh. It may sound like I'm making excuses, but I have confidence in my skill. I just had a bit of bad luck.
Nobody blames everything on bad luck as passionately as this guy.
Anyway, that's enough of my sob story. Mr. Natsuki, what about our promise?
Yeah, I know. I was just messing with you a bit. Here, this is the contract. Roswell's signature is right there.
Whoa! I'll read it over at once. There's no mistake. This is the real deal. I've done it. I finally sold off all that oil.
All that's left is to deliver it to the manor. Now then, that settles that matter.
Whew. Yes, thank you for your patronage. You really saved me. I owe you my life, Mr. Natsuki.
Your real savior is Lord Roswell. After all, he is the one who is paying you.
Well, I'd be happier if your debt of gratitude was toward Mealy, not me. Also...
Ah, yes, I know. What you requested yesterday. You kept your promise to buy my oil, so I'll keep my end of the bargain as well. With that said... Excuse me! Over here!
Mr. Otto, are they the ones?
Yes, they're the ones I mentioned. You require an escort, right?
Well, yes, that's true, but...
Young man eyes us uneasily. Well, I get how he feels. After all, he heard about strong guards and said he sees me in a pair of
I apologize for
mates.
sounding rude, but I wasn't looking for servants.
Whoa, hang on. I get why you're so hesitant, but there's nothing to worry about. It's true that these two maids are highly skilled with housework, but they don't just cook and clean. Underneath those maid outfits, they're all-purpose sisters who guard over the manor.
I do not agree with how Barusu phrased it, but I cannot say he is in the wrong.
Yes,
Wow.
we will strive to meet Subaru's, no, your expectations.
I also take responsibility for recommending them. I think they'll serve you well.
Do you have any proof of that?
Go ahead and tell him yourself, Mr. Natsuki.
Yeah, it's simple, really. We won't be the only ones guarding you. Someone who can really hold their own will be joining us. I can vouch for their expertise.
Oh, you're already here, Subaru?
Yeah, we were waiting for you. You didn't get lost along the way, did you?
Don't worry, I'm not a child. Besides, your friend kinda stands out.
Friend.
He is referring to me, of course.
So you're here too, Julius.
That's quite the greeting. Miss Anastasia commanded me to be here, so how could I refuse?
Well, I guess since you're here, you better give it your all.
That is what I intend on doing. Miss Anastasia will be rather pleased if we manage to settle everything today.
Yeah.
Mr. Natsuki, are they?
That's right. They're our extra protection today. As you can tell, they've got some skills.
I am sure I will be of some use to you.
If the finest is only of some use, I won't be much more help.
Don't worry, you're way more help than me. I don't even have a sword.
Is that supposed to inspire me?
Don't look so dejected. You said you'd help, but I start to worry when you look like that.
Well, what little power I have, I intend on using. If the Dusk Bandits should appear, we can't just ignore them.
I see. Then I have high hopes. By the way, what about Melty? How did you convince her to stay behind?
Well...
It was pretty careless of me to bring up something so serious at the inn, after all. I feel bad for tearing you away from her, but what did you say?
At the end, when Melty heard about us guarding the the traitors is the fact that the Dusk Bandits could appear. She had a pretty intense reaction.
She was incredibly persistent about wanting to help out. Even I could feel the pressure.
Yes, about that. I'm sorry if she alarmed you.
Well, I get how she feels. I have trouble stopping Mealy when she gets like that too. So...
I'm sorry I'm late!
Huh?
What?
It took a while to prepare, but I'm totally ready now.
Wait, what? Melty?
Subaru, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself.
I'm the one who's confused here. Does this shocked face look like an act to you? Hey, Tiga! What's going on here?
You said it yourself. It's hard to talk Miss Amelia out of something when she sets her mind to it. My Mel is the same way.
That's no excuse. Taking Melty along with us is totally not okay.
Calm down, Subaru.
How can I calm down? Say something about this!
I understand how you feel, but don't cause such a ruckus. Miss Melty is still just an ordinary person.
What?
With the royal selection postponed, the royal candidates have yet to be revealed to the public. If word of this spreads, anyone with reprehensible intentions may come out of the woodwork. For instance, that man in the mask.
I see. Your face may get on my nerves, but you make a really good point.
Your face may get on my nerves.
Former remark? I am glad you understand. Now all that's left is...
Right. We have to convince Melty ourselves. It seems Tiga's pretty useless in that regard.
I apologize.
It's my responsibility as the one who asked you here. Melty, I have something to talk to...
I'm Melty, one of those helping you out today. I'll do my best not to cause any trouble.
Oh, yes. No, not at all. I'd like to say the same to you. I'm much obliged.
Melty's charm.
Yes, I look forward to working together.
Well, that was easy.
It's hopeless.
The way Melty is liked by everyone is what makes her so adorable.
Goodness. It seems this journey won't be easy.
I'll do my very best not to hold you back. I'm excited to work with everyone.
Yes, likewise.
Same.
We will be counting on you, since you specialize in healing magic.
I'm still no match compared to more experienced healers, though.
There is no need for such modesty. The men will surely act as meat shields for us.
Meat shields?
Shut up.
That sounds powerful.
No, they will be sacrificed to save us.
We're going to sacrifice them?
Ladies and gentlemen, encouraging you to continue your lively chatter.
Hand.
On the other. Oh, keep talking.
What is it?
Is something bothering you?
Not really. Just realizing that I don't enjoy being surrounded by a bunch of good-looking guys.
Oh, is that a compliment? It seems Subaru is praising us by calling us handsome.
I would prefer to be evaluated by my swordsmanship or knightly conduct, but I appreciate this as well. It seems even you are capable of honest praise.
Don't put words in my mouth!
And Julius always drives me crazy. We just aren't compatible down to the DNA. It's cool as Anastasia to make us bring him along. We were hired by a young trader to guard him on the road. Our goal is to secure his gratitude, allowing us to meet with his caravan.
In order to make the lottery a reality, we will need the required assets, an understanding of its mechanisms, and implement it on a grand scale. If we can borrow the influence of a caravan, it'll be possible to get everything up and running.
That'll help move things along really quick. Otto may look like an ordinary guy, but he's the one who can hook us up with a caravan.
You didn't need to add the part about me being ordinary. Besides, there's something else, Mr. Natsuki. Something I need fulfilled.
I know. The oil, right? I'll talk to Roswell about that. So...
I'll recommend your group as guards to an acquaintance of mine trying to link back up with the caravan. That much I understand.
What thorough
Yeah.
preparations. Unless... Has luck played a hand in this too? How amusing, Natsuki. In that case, Julius, can I ask a favor?
Whatever you wish, Miss Anastasia.
Then, tomorrow, can you accompany Natsuki and go to the caravan? I'd hate to just leave everything to him, only for negotiations to fall through.
What? Him? But Anastasia, that's...
No, this matter is settled. You wish for us to be allies, right? Then what better time than now to start getting along with one another?
Then I will be seeing you tomorrow. Not to worry, I am reluctant about this as well.
Hey, don't fight!
Oh, brother. And so Anastasia cornered me into the situation. And of course, Julius is welcoming for his fighting prowess, but...
What is it? You've been staring at me for a while.
Nothing. I'm totally not thinking about how if you weren't here, Melty, Tiga, and I would have had a fun picnic together.
It seems to me you just admitted to thinking exactly that.
Come on, Subaru.
Yeah.
Just accept the reality of the situation and grow up. He's cooperating with us, but you're being rude to him.
Are you really taking his side?
This is a
You
serious
just gotta
problem.
calm down, dude.
What exactly did you do to him, Julius?
Sorry, I have no idea. I don't remember doing anything to him that would make him react with such hostility toward me.
I get why they're confused. I'm the only one who remembers how awful this first meeting between Julius and me was.
Forget. That time you slobbered all over Mealy's pure hand.
He's making some pretty disgraceful claims about you.
He can say what he wants. I say to compare our usual behavior and determine whether his nonsense is believable or not.
You think you're so cool.
But he is cool.
My brother.
Just accept your loss here, Subaru.
The judgment has confirmed my defeat. He's probably paid off.
Go that far just to win, huh?
As the victor, I will brush aside that comment. Regardless, she is quite the mystery.
Do you mean Melty? What's so mysterious about her? I think the other candidates are way more eccentric. Melty is much more soothing to the soul.
After all, the others are a noble, an arrogant despot, and a foreign merchant, and a back alley
Mealy
princess.
is extraordinarily cute, but Melty is a solid runner-up.
Well now, that'll be good to keep in the back of my mind. Next time we meet, I'll be sure to report that to Miss Amelia.
Don't tell her that!
Nothing good would come from it. I know they'd both just be
You
offended.
reflect on that while we get back to the topic at hand. Miss Melty is quite the enigma.
Like Subaru, I must also ask what you mean by that. I'm curious to hear the finest's evaluation of my Mel.
It is how she carries herself, and the aura she has about her. Of course, I believe her being a nun from the Transcendent Dragon Church is part of that. She's easy to approach, and her tone of voice and articulation. Both are pure, and seem to be learned traits. At the very least, one is not born with such skills.
I don't get it. What exactly are you trying to say?
It is quite draining to lecture a bad student, but I mean that Miss Melty's very being is somewhat irregular. Like a bird that normally cannot swim, but learned through grueling effort.
I feel like your beliefs are obscured by that poetic tongue of yours.
Honestly, Julius' analysis doesn't click with me at all, so I try to believe it in my own way, summarizing his
Bird that
remarks.
learned how to swim. Do you mean she's a hard worker?
More or less. There's no mistaking that. Miss Melty must have made strenuous efforts to get to where she is today.
That's it? Why didn't you say that from the start? You're always so cryptic about these things.
It's a nasty habit of mine. I'll try to be more direct next time.
Yeah, you should. Hey, Tiga, you okay?
Huh?
You've been quiet for a while. Was his analysis so off the mark you were struck speechless?
Even if he did think as much, asking such a thing so openly in front of me is quite rude, is it not?
What a sore loser!
Ah, you're a troublesome one.
Julius shakes his head in disappointment, and I snap back. And as we glare at each other.
Off the mark? Not at all. I guess he is not the finest for nothing.
Tiga? Did you just say something?
No, nothing. I just hope nothing happens along the way.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Although we can't say for sure just yet.
I would love to share Tiga's earnest hope. I feel confident in not being able to do so. Filling up with the caravan without incident, we might fulfill our goal. In that case, the Dusk Bandits would be left unchecked. Their victims still won't be able to sleep at night. I saw the Dusk Bandits before, and I saw the people who were saved as a result. So I feel a sense of responsibility to get rid of them, to save the people terrorized by them.
I won't be able to sleep at night.
Are you okay, Subaru?
Oh, sorry. My bad. Did I have a scary look on my face?
No, not at all. You're not scary, not one bit. Nope.
It's not very convincing.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. More importantly, how are you holding up, Melty? Suddenly joining us like this.
I appreciate your concern, but I decided to do this myself. I wanted to help out.
You're pretty brave, Melty, but you're a nun. Escorting a traitor isn't part of your duties.
That's not actually the case. I visit other churches all over the place, so I travel quite a lot.
Ah, no wonder. You seem pretty used to all this wandering around.
Huh? Really? What makes you think that?
Well, you don't have a lot of luggage. My first impression was that you'd be dragging around a bunch of unnecessary crap.
You had the wrong idea.
Sorry. So, you're used to traveling, huh? Have you ever been outside Lagunica?
Yes, I have. My hometown isn't actually part of the Kingdom of Lagunica.
Wait, you're not from around here?
That's right. Huh? I wasn't supposed to say that.
Really?
Huh.
Well, I guess being a foreigner does hurt your chances as a royal candidate.
Anastasia isn't from Luganica either, but she's a grand merchant in Kararagi. What is enough prestige to overcome that issue?
Subaru? About what I just said.
Now what to do with this info?
Subaru!
I'm joking. Don't worry, it'll be our little secret.
Yes, thank you very much. Phew, what a relief.
But can I ask you something? Where exactly are you from, Melty?
From Faradar.
Faradar?
It's very far south from here. That's where I lived with my family.
Melty gazes out the window of the dragon carriage as he speaks. She's so suspicious. She won't really answer the question properly. Dragon carriage is fast enough to overtake the wind. The scenery is probably much different from her hometown. Silly motion in her eyes as she fondly remembers the past stirs my heart. A home so far out of reach. In that sense, Melty and I have something in common. We spend a while together in silence until...
Whoa! So soft. Score!
Ooh.
Sorry. I'm really sorry.
Hey, Subaru! Get away from Mel! Also...
We've stopped all of a sudden. There's no mistake something's happened.
Could it be bandits? In that case, sister!
Yes, I know. I shall take a look, so stay quiet for now. Also, die, Barasu.
No, wait!
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry!
I just stand up and help Melty up, but you squished me. I look over, I see Ron with her eyes closed, using her clairvoyance, a special ability that allows her to synthesize her sights with others. Song after so moments, Ron
The caravan
speaks.
ahead of our dragon carriage is being attacked. Is that...
The Dusk Bandits!
Uh-oh.
You should have been more careful than to camp around here.
Go, go, go! Steal, steal, steal! It's been too long. This ain't nearly enough to satisfy us! Stop, please!
Yep, it's them.
Yeah, scream! Run away! I'll never get tired of this!
Wait!
What?
Please wait. I'll give you whatever you want without resistance. So please, don't kill anyone. We won't resist in any way.
Quit your whining!
Ooh. Ooh.
Leader!
You won't put up a fight? What a joke! You can't resist us! You can't do anything! You're not in charge here anymore. Your lives, business, belongings, everything! We'll do whatever we damn well please with it. That's what it means to have power.
Please don't.
Pathetic. You really are weak. I can't watch this anymore. Guys, put him out of his misery!
It's nothing personal. Open your eyes, you coward!
Ooh.
Take the... Huh?
That scream.
What the hell? He went flying!
That's right. Here we
Who
are.
did that? If you think I'm gonna let you off easy for that, then...
Then what?
Of course we wouldn't ignore
Rem.
such blatant acts of barbarism.
Man, it's tough to rile me up. But this is really making my blood boil.
What? Who are you?
No need to worry. We have no names to offer you.
We're following your footsteps here. You did say something similar, if I recall.
Those with power get to do as they please. It's an easy concept to understand. However, those who talk like that never expect to wind up on the losing side. Now,
Go.
Who said you could give the order?
Why
That's
would
my
I not?
job.
I will focus on giving out orders from the back. Do not be idle, Barasu. Dance for me.
Dancing won't help anyone. I'm gonna do what needs to be done.
Bring the injured over here. I'll help them with my healing magic. Subaru, you help too.
Got it. Hey, leader! Can you stand?
Yes, I think so. But who are you? And can you really take on the Dusk Bandits with only 3 people?
Oh, don't worry about them. They'll be fine. But you...
Oh boy. Trying to show it to the unconvinced leader, looking at Rem and the others, they start fighting Dusk Bandits. Bandits specialize in tormenting the weak, but what can they do if they're faced with overwhelming power?
His plan of action now is to run for their lives.
Through the skies, over the plains, the screams of the bandits could be heard along with the sounds of destruction that were almost pleasant to hear. I'm sure too.
You really came through for us back there. How could we ever repay you?
Leader who might have stood his tent bows deeply. Dusk Bandits were soundly annihilated by Rem, Julius, and Tiga. The caravan has been successfully defended. Greatly relieved, it's natural for the merchants and their leader to be overjoyed.
Please. We're just glad everyone's safe. It's mostly thanks to the incredible foresight of the merchant who brought us.
No, not at all. It's all because you and everyone else helped us, Mr. Natsuki.
You should take credit where it's due, you know?
Think nothing of it. If anything, it was good of Mr. Otto for having recommended you to me.
I don't think he deserves that much credit. All right then, we happily accept your words of gratitude.
While Otto's contribution was big, it'd be annoying if he took all the credit.
Rem and Melty are caring for the injured. What about the rest of the caravan?
Yes, about that. While we have people capable of using healing magic, they were the ones targeted first.
So they started attacking the defensive line. Their strategy seems well thought out. That must be why they're so notorious.
But that ends today. To think we'd actually put them in their place. Subaru certainly has great intuition. It's as if you knew beforehand that they would appear.
Oh, stop. If I knew that, I would have had more people help us out.
It's good that the Dusk Bandits are taken care of, but that would bring back the people they killed. I had avoided confrontation with them earlier to save Amelia, the manor, and the villagers from the witch cult. I don't intend to forget that, and in a way, I chose who would end up hurt here.
It's nothing. That'd be something if I really could predict the future.
I don't understand why you would be so distressed about this. However, it was the right call to bring Tiga, Miss Rem, and I along. If you hadn't, the Dusk Bandits surely would have escaped after thoroughly terrorizing this caravan. Many innocent citizens would have lost more than a place to shop. On behalf of the kingdom, I thank you. I also thank you as a Knight of the Royal Guard. You did indeed show the correct judgment in this situation.
Julius, you really are obnoxious.
I was merely complimenting you. Goodness, you certainly don't make it easy.
Julius laughed smugly, and I scratched my head while cursing him. Feel a little better, though it bugs me that he's the cause of it.
You have wonderful companions.
He's not my companion. He's not even my friend. He's... Wait, what is he to me? We're something like a dog and a cat.
I don't understand your comparison. Would I be the dog or the cat?
Cunning like a cat or loyal like a dog?
Don't think about it so seriously. Anyway, if you're all right, I have something I wanted to talk to you about.
With me? Then please ask away. I am forever in your debt after all. So long as it is not a loan, I am willing to listen to your request.
You wouldn't give the person who saved your life any monetary reward?
Human relations are easily warped when money is involved.
Yeah, see some other worlds share this view. Feeling impressed, I lift my lips and get to the matter hand. Exterminating the Dusk Bandits is a nice bonus, but our true goal...
Tell the truth. The chairwoman of the Hoshin Company, Anastasia Hoshin, would like to form a partnership of sorts with you.
Yeah, just tell him about the lottery. As leader and merchant took on with interest, I explained the idea of the lottery and the Hoshin Company's cooperation. The caravan had influence on the kingdom and other countries with their network. The feasibility of the lottery would increase. It would become a huge business.
That's what we're proposing. So how about it? Is it something you would consider?
It is an interesting proposal. But this Anastasia Hoshin...
Oh? Does something bother you about her?
No. Nothing in particular. Actually, there is something. But it's nothing bad per se.
Go on.
The city-state of Kararagi. It is rife with famous merchants, but the name of the businesswoman who has displayed such acumen despite her young age is well known among us all. After all, the Hoshin Company is a leading figure in Kararagi, having been born from nothing yet gaining so much. It was no wonder she was called a modern-day Hoshin of the Wastes. As a fellow merchant, I respect her position. In that regard, the opportunity to work with her would certainly be more than enough reason to consider it. Mr. Natsuki, you make a wonderful proposal. However, there is one thing I'd like to confirm. Did this proposal truly come from Anastasia Hoshin?
You can rest assured on that end. After all,
I give my word as witness. My master, Miss Anastasia Hoshin, would never rescind on her contracts.
Your master?
Yes. I stake my honor and name as a knight of the Royal Guard. Julius Eucleus.
Julius? Could you be the finest of knights himself?
Whoa, you've got some major brand recognition.
You may not be the Sword Saint, but the name of the finest is renowned throughout the kingdom. Any merchant with a sharp ear for information would know that title.
He's more popular than I thought.
Why do you act like that only toward Julius?
If Sir Julius, the finest, calls Miss Anastasia his master, does that mean...
I shall avoid any comments on the matter. Nothing has been made public after all.
I see.
The hidden meaning behind the conversation between Julius and the leader is referring to the unannounced matters regarding the royal selection, that neither the candidates nor the event have been announced, so their exchange has been extremely cautious. What with that in mind, promoting Amelia to the traitors first was pretty illogical.
I really regret that now.
I understand. I agree with this arrangement.
Whoa, wait! That was a quick decision! Now that's decisiveness!
It is much appreciated. I assure you that you have nothing to lose in all this.
Oh no. Every man must take some risks in their lives. If it so happens to be a major business deal with a young prodigy, then who am I to turn my back on such an undertaking?
He's the real deal. Well, I can kind of see where he's coming from. I mean, he's clearly hoping for a big payout.
Oh? You want to run a successful business too?
I wonder about that. Do give it more thought, bestie.
She smiles, is calling me bestie. I tell we're growing closer.
What does he mean by bestie?
Don't worry about it. I'll never let the likes of you get the chance to say it.
Quit saying that. Oh, brother. That discussion in the caravan ends safely. We depart back to the royal capital. Yeah, we do.
So the negotiations went well? I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, they went real well, and they'll go even better in the next episode. So guys, we're going to end things off for now. Sorry this was a long episode, but I'm just trying to wrap up this game and everything. So thank you all so much for watching. I'd hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.